Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I did say I'll be redoing Wave 2, and I have a lot less of Wave 2, so this video won't be as long. Well, it'll probably be as long because I have a lot to say about these four, and Cupcake won't take too long because it's just a Cupcake. Now, I do have Fnaf Foxy right over there with the action figures. The camera focus is just not. But I already did a separate review on him, so we're just going to review these guys. Going from left to right, we got the Cupcake. This will be short because there's not really much to say about the Cupcake. It's the bitch-ass Cupcake. So, yeah, the Cupcake, it's got this nice pink on it. The blue stripes are printed on. This is like that security breach material, I think, for the candle. And then the actual, like, fire itself is like that Fnaf Foxy, like that metallic Fnaf Foxy material. And yeah, that's basically, and it's got like the brown like bread base that they, or like just cake, because this is like the pink is like the frosting, and then this is like just the cake part. So with some nice stripes on it, give it some detail, and it's got these big eyes. Now this is actually the toy Cupcake, not the FNAF 1 Cupcake. So yeah, he looks nice. He doesn't look too bad. He's a nice, simple little plushie. And yeah, that's about it. It's more of like a prop sort of plushie. Like you can just put this on a desk, like that. So yeah, I give him like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Cause he's really good. He's actually like a really good plushie. He's basically almost completely accurate. Just he's the Cupcake, and it doesn't really matter. But next up is Nightmare Foxy. He does have some inaccuracies, like the eye patch being there. But other than that, I think he's a good plushie for Wave 2. He's got that metallic teeth that the Nightmares are infamous for having. And unlike Grim Fox, where this is printed, these like little endo pieces, and like the black itself is actually like all like sewn on. So there's like a different seam line. Like it's like its own sewing for like this patch where it's like ripped off, like the suit is ripped off. And it's got this nice withering on his body. It's got this heart-shaped withering, which is kind of funny. It's got some nice subtle withering around the eyes, which is really good. I like this withering right here. And it's also in this and Nightmare Freddy and maybe Nightmare Cupcake, but I could be wrong about that. They have this like metallic, like chrome stuff. Not chrome, but like this metallic silver stuff that's not the Fnaf Foxy material. Nightmare Foxy has it on his feet for like the endo feet. He has it on his teeth, and then he has it on the eyelids. Whereas Nightmare Freddy just has it on his teeth and eyelids. So yeah, Nightmare Fox, and he also has withering on his ears, and they are a bit different from normal Foxy, being a lot like thinner. But I'm pretty sure these feathers are all the same. And that's basically it. Really good plushie. I'd give him an 8 out of 10. It's a really nice nostalgic plushie. Next up, we got Nightmare Freddy. His like teeth sit a bit low on his face, which is kind of disappointing. But other than that, I like the plushie. I just wish the withering is on his correct ear, but that's about it. He even has like a little like withering spot on it on the top hat, which is accurate to Nightmare Freddy. He's got the withering on his back, some nice sewn in withering with the endo that makes no sense. Nice withering on his snout and good teeth, except mine's a little like deformed right here. And yeah, he has red eyes. He has the metallic eyelids. I don't mind the colors on him. He looks fine. The bow tie, it is hot glued on because I went to pick him up one day and the bow tie just kind of came undone, so I had to hot glue it back on. But really good plushie. I'd give him a 7 out of 10. He has like a couple of problems, like the ears and the snout and like the teeth sitting a bit too low, and the eyes being red when I'm pretty sure they should be orange, and I guess the colors, but I don't mind the colors. But yeah. Now I did say I would be going from left to right, but I want to do this guy last. So let's get the puppet out of the way. The puppet's mask is made out of this weird plastic vinyl material. I don't think it's the same as Nightmare Foxy's like feet, or like the teeth on the Nightmares, but It's definitely like plastic. It's like some sort of plastic vinyl material. It kind of like has like the seams look a little weird. And this was a big complaint for people when the puppet plush came out, but thankfully they did. Let me get them out. They did rectify this with their security puppet plushie, which used like that security breach like felt material for the mask, just like the rest of the body, except for this, which is obviously made of that material that most of Freddy's top hats are made out of. So, but he's not the topic here. The puppet has these nice buttons. They're less detailed than security puppets because back out again. As you can see, he has like full detailed buttons, whereas this guy they're just circles. But unlike security puppets where the stripes are printed, this one's actually sewn on. He doesn't have any pupils unlike security puppet. But you know, the puppet plushie, he's pretty good. I'll give him an 8 out of 10 because he is very accurate and he's just really cool. He's a cool plushie. So off to the side. Now it's time to review up. It's time to review this guy, my favorite FNAF plush ever, and my favorite of the wave, Springtrap. Now this plushie, I love this plushie. He's got a few problems, like most notably, I guess maybe like there. I wish there was like a bit more withering on the arms, maybe, and like one more little tear on the back. Also, mine is not in perfect condition, and unfortunately, it's got a little hole right here. And mine was very understuffed, so my mom restuffed him, so he's actually like a lot fuller now. Now mine got a good face. Like a lot of people's, a big complaint was that like theirs like snout was way too big, but mine seems to be perfectly fine. As you can see, I got a really good looking spring trap. His wires, the only thing that's damaged about them is that this one's missing the little white tip that all the other wires have. But I just really like this plushie because it's got a nice head shape. I like the ears, and they gave him wires, which is something that Ennard could have used, but you know, Funko being inconsistent. And I like the feet. They gave him like the little like guts on his feet. They did like the nice little veins in his tears right here. He's got like a giant tears on his back with the veins all like fully like sewn on. He's got a little heart right here, like some sort of gut right here, with a little bit of endo sticking on this big tear right here. And he does actually. I think he pulls off the. He and Nightmare Cupcake, by the looks of things, I think they pull off like this whole teeth like the best. Cause sure, I wish it was like just the slightest higher, but this is perfectly fine. And the teeth do actually look like spring traps because they're not fully like pure white. They're like a dirty white, like an off white. The eyes, they're fine. I don't mind their eyes. He's got the accurate like tear, like almost scar on his eye right here, and he's got withering on his other eye. The ear is a bit weird with its shape, but I honestly don't mind. Uh, just wish there's like a slightest bit of withering on one of these ears, maybe, but that's not a big problem. Like he just gets like a lot of things right, and I just love this plushie. He's a very cool like FNAF plushie, and he's just really cool. He's my favorite FNAF plush ever. I don't think anything could ever top him. And I wish they had reused this plush for a Toxic Springtrap plush, considering they literally did the radioactive Foxy plush, but not Toxic Springtrap, which is very disappointing. And they still haven't shown off like a tie-dye like the tie-dye Springtrap plush, that like the exclusive tie-dye Springtrap plush. So he might not even be getting made, which is disappointing. But hey, for one singular version of Springtrap, well, except for Spring Bonnie, for only one use of this plush, I think they did a really good job. This definitely does Medusa justice. I give him a 9.5 or even a 10 out of 10. I just really love this plushie. He's really cool. So yeah, uh, and Springtrap is my favorite FNAF character. So they did him justice with this plushie, in my opinion. Especially mine. Mine just looks really good. So yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this another review of an entire wave. Well, not entire wave, obviously, but you know, a wave. Tomorrow will be the sister location wave, obviously, which I'm only missing 2 plushies, 3 if you count the 2 Ennards. But yeah, I love all of these plushies, especially Springtrap. Springtrap's my favorite of all time. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and bye.